Ivan, why are you so excited about Autobiographer?
Well, Autobiographer is the first time that I'm designing a product for everyone and anyone. It's a great time in technology because there's so much improvement, so much advancement so quickly, but it's presented in a way that's not accessible for many people. It's alienating for a lot of people. So with this product, what we're trying to do is take the best that's out there and present it in a way that's as simple as clicking a button and having a conversation. So for me, it was a phenomenal opportunity and a phenomenal design challenge just to get to this ideal combination of power and simplicity.
Did you have an aha moment when you thought, wow, this technology could be really useful?
My aha moment was knowing that understanding my own family's history better allowed me to understand myself better. I come from a family that has a history of cancer, and it turns out that we all carry this genetic mutation that makes us really prone to certain types of cancer. Knowing this allows me to get regular checkups every year. And because of that, I am pretty much protected from unknowingly getting sick. I use Autobiographer every day, and I tell more and more about my story in hopes that whoever comes after will be able to read my story and learn more about themselves. And I hope that this not only happens with my own story, but happens with everyone that uses Autobiographer. And it doesn't have to be something as somber as health and cancer. It can be more learning about some of the traits and some of the personalities that are part of your own history or part of your own family. So the aha moment was understanding that without this tool, I was organically making those connections. But this tool allows us to just make that in a very organic and fun and beautiful way.
Potentially life-saving
Potentially life-saving.
for people who come after you. And so many people don't know their family histories because, first of all, people didn't necessarily talk about it. And if they did, they weren't very specific,
Yep.
right? My grandfather died of cancer. Well, you don't really know what kind of cancer, or heart disease. You don't know what exactly happened. So this is a very practical way that this technology can be extraordinarily useful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It makes me both optimistic and hopeful about telling my story, not because of the self-serving aspect of just talking about myself, which is awesome, but for the sake of anyone else that can learn something from my own story, that's enough for me.
What is the most surprising way Autobiographer has influenced your own storytelling or your understanding of your own life experiences?
Well, for me, it was realizing that maybe for the first time in my life, I'm talking to someone who doesn't have an agenda. It's not trying to tell me a better story than the one that I'm telling. It's not trying to steer the conversation to a point where they can shine. And that's something that I do normally in conversations. I think that we are not all very great conversators. We talk over each other. We try to tell stories to match the energy of the room. We avoid uncomfortable silences. And talking to Autobiographer, it almost taught me how to ask a question, sit there and listen. And after listening, following up with questions that allow me to dig deeper into that story rather than trying to speak my truth or speak my own story on top of it. So it's actually interesting because one of the voices that we use in the app is the voice of my friend Dave, who is someone that I have great conversations with. So I have almost a Dave in my pocket that's there to listen to my stories, ask phenomenal questions, and let me explore myself and know myself better. And through that experience, I managed to be a better conversator and ask better questions and take better care of my own friends, including Dave. So that was a great learning from using the app every day.